Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So allowing yourself to connect, and for those of you who know how to trace the calligraphy, you can do so. But for the beginners, I want you to just kind of sit. Think about where you have been feeling the negative information. So if you do have pain or discomfort, you can imagine that you're breathing in through your nose this positive love and light. Imagine that this field is 360 degrees around you, coming into the area that you're needing. Okay, so you can think about your concern. You can notice your starting number, and we're starting the exercise with the Tao calligraphy field and the message of Da I, greatest love. And the one sentence secret, I guess, or one of the secrets of greatest love is that love melts all blockages. So imagine that as this message and this pure and positive information is coming in to that area, that it's melting away that blockage, that negative information that you might be experiencing, whether it's the pain or the frustration, sadness, guilt, whatever it is, bring the message of greatest love. Use your body power. So your body power is like you can just sit up straight with your back straight. You can tuck in your chin slightly. If you're very tired and need to lie down, that's fine. And if we do any sound power, singing, or chanting, then you just want to do it silently. But allow yourself to just receive this positive message of the greatest love. Imagine the light of greatest love. Some of you may be familiar with the soul power that we call soul power. And soul power is we just connect with the field. So a simple soul power would be, dear the Tao calligraphy field, the Tao calligraphy of Da I, greatest love. We love you, honor you, appreciate you. Please support, please bless my request. And imagine that the field now knows what your intentions are and is supporting you. So use your creative visualization and feel the message of greatest love coming in to that area, breathing in. You can put one hand on the area that you need and one hand on your lower abdomen. Or if you can't kind of reach that area, you can put one hand on your lower abdomen, one hand on your heart. Okay. And just imagine that the light is coming in, light, light, light. Greatest love, unconditional love, melting the blockages, purifying your soul, heart, and mind. So if it's mental thoughts that you're having, emotions, notice where they are without judgment. And inhale, bring in the light of that field to the area. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some of you who are advanced students may also have other treasures that you are familiar with, which are permanent kind of light treasures, like a spiritual service that can support you. You can connect with them. For those of you who have spiritual fathers and mothers that you resonate and believe in, you can connect with them to feel their love, light, and support for you in this field as well. Okay. So again, imagine 360 degrees above and below you, that this love and light is coming in to the area. Unconditional love. Okay. Love and light coming in. Just relax with each inhale. Feel your body relaxing, all of the muscles in your face, your head, your shoulders, your neck start to relax. Inhale all of their systems, your organs, their whole torso. Your heart opens up, relaxes, bringing this pure, positive love and light and information in that area. For those of you tracing your 5 fingers that represent the 5 elements, and when Dr. Gina is on, she sometimes talk about it in some of our other teaching sessions that you can join, learn more about the 5 elements. Some advanced students, may want to trace with their lower dantian, which is an energy center, just like a Tai Chi movement. You're free to do that as well. But maybe for beginners and those who just want to sit quietly and rest, just imagine the field. For those who are tracing, imagine that as you trace, you're activating the field even more brightly. So trace slowly and carefully and allow that tracing to come from that lower abdomen there, the foundational energy centers. They lead the movement. That also helps to increase the connection and the love and light coming your way. Greatest love, greatest love. Okay. Let's just think greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. Melting the blockages, clearing out. Inhale nice and naturally to the area. Exhale, feel that light expand. Blockages releasing. Just going to have you just use a space of silence and stillness to help just breathe in. Greatest love. Exhale, that greatest love expands, melting away the tension, the heaviness, bringing in more light, more positive information for healing, rejuvenation, for transformation, and or for prevention. Even if you're feeling like you're doing quite well, feel like you're just getting more nourishment. You're storing more positive information and light. Could lead to maybe preventing or minimizing a situation. I used the field when I was on a trip and I was getting some cold symptoms and, in an environment, that with close quarters. And the field really helped me to continue to have my energy and feel comfortable. I love to connect with the field. I watch videos with the field, on my trip, like my flight. And it prevents, for me, motion sickness, increasing my comfort. And how I know for me it really, really works is when I'm in the field, I feel good, I feel fine, I feel comfortable. If I go out and I watch like another just regular movie, from the plane or another video, I can start feeling the discomfort again. And then when I get back in the field, I can my body feels much lighter and I can feel the light, radiating in. So very, very blessed that we have these opportunities to connect with the field to help us with our many different situations. Just notice again, a few more moments with the field. Greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. Feel the love and light coming in, melting away the blockages. Allow it to go deeper to your system, organs, cells, cell units. Where you're experiencing the distress. And even if you're working on, like your concern is finances or a relationship, notice your body where you might be holding like the tension, the stress of that situation. And let this love and light come into that area to help you remove that, to bring positive information to your relationship or your finances. Okay. So we're just focusing on um, one concern today. And the reason is if you have too many, the get scattered. You might not feel the effect. But if you just focus on one, you know, um, that is much more helpful and spiritually courteous. Feel your body relaxing as the light comes in. Imagine your whole body filling up with light, 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 light. Allow yourself to train your mind to focus on this light. So anytime you're feeling heavy, you're feeling not so well, think, this light, light, light. I remember being in this field and we're bringing in positive information, positive information. Okay. So just think about that. You can do this in the field where it's heightened and the frequency and the vibration is a very high level that can easily clear out the blockages in a much easier way. But even if you do not have it, just thinking about greatest love, bringing the message is, and thinking about light can be helpful as well. A few more moments, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. Light, 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 light. Okay. And breathe in to your nose, your lower abdomen. Greatest love. Let the light spread throughout your whole body. One more time. Inhale through your nose. Greatest love. Bring it all the way down to your lower abdomen. Exhale. Imagine a ball of light rotating gently. Expanding. Greatest love. Releasing negative information. Light, 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 light. Love, 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 love. Wonderful. So if you're tracing, take a few moments to kind of finish up your tracing. I'm just going to have you check in as we say thank you, thank you, thank you to greatest love I. And I just wanted to have you kind of check in to see how you are feeling. Thank you, Naomi. She has shared the group wellness program. Today's the last day of August. Tomorrow and on Friday starts our new wellness series. So we have a very wonderful rate of You get to be in this Tao calligraphy field 3 times a week for an hour, to really clear more and more blockages. Like I mentioned, I was kind of watching videos. I was sleeping in the field to really help prevent me from catching COVID when I was, taking care of someone with COVID, but I didn't get it, and I know it was because of the field, because I was sharing things and so forth. But for me, I that's what I believe, and I felt, I was able to manage and fly home comfortably. So they even have the rates there. Um, we also have our right into wellness. And actually, I didn't get to introduce the Tao calligraphy writing, but Tao calligraphy writing is another way that you can connect with Tao calligraphy to kind of help you transform and connect with that positive information and message that can help you become happier and healthier. And this is the first month that we've had for a long time. I'm only going to be doing one session. So it is if you're a beginner, just want to try it out, you can join me on this Monday, September 4th. You don't have to have experience, but if you register, you do get a playlist of some videos that you can kind of get started with and get some information. But feel free to join, whether you're a beginner or have tried before and just want to reconnect with Tao calligraphy. And some of the benefits is that I'll do my best to give each person online um, personal feedback on their writing, so they can align and kind of continue their Tao calligraphy writing journey, which I find so valuable. Uh, we also have the Tao Water Blessing, Link Touch Tao Song, Tao Quantum Healing Field. That is one of my most favorite things that I try not to miss at all. I don't think I've ever missed it on Saturdays. And if you want a sample of that field on Fridays, if you go to drshaw.com, there's a Tao hour, Tao Wisdom hour or something. I forget the exact name, but it is a free service, and they give you a taste of the field, but they also talk about Tao calligraphy and how you can use it in their healing. And we also have some free services, such as the free date morning sessions, daily weekday, or Instagram. It's now it's on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays only. And then we have Satori Family Wellness Center. We sponsor free Love, Peace, Harmony sessions. We have meditations with Annette on Mondays, the first few Mondays, unless she's kind of on break or traveling. And I usually have my free self-care and service practices in the Love, Peace, Harmony fields on Tuesdays. So, we're welcome to join us. And I did want to kind of check in to see how people were feeling after the connecting with greatest love. If anybody wants to share. And even if you are feeling like more pain coming out, because sometimes what happens when we're in the field, we are detoxifying, so to speak. We're cleansing. So when we're cleansing, the pain can get heightened, your thoughts could get more, things could. So what we do need is just a bit more time in the field. So I just kind of want to know, how people are feeling. If you're feeling better, maybe a thumbs up. If you're feeling like, things are coming out, I'd like to know where people are in their process.
Yeah.
And
That's your Laurie.
yes, hi.
My son said it's it's kind of the same
Mhm.
pain.
Okay, thank you for that feedback. So let's also kind of serve him a bit more. And what I'm going to do is we're going to open up the field for the Dakwon Shu, Greatest Forgiveness. And you can all join, and we will give our love and trace and practice for Claire's son. So let us give more support, because as you know, if you are experiencing something, you will need more information, positive information, right? After a few minutes, some people feel much better depending on the level severity. But for others, they might need a bit more. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to get to greatest forgiveness. Okay, so let's do Tao Kuan Shu, greatest forgiveness. Forgiveness brings inner joy, inner peace. And what we'll do is we will support Clara's son, and she can maybe say his name silently. And we'll ask the field to please help to support Clara's son for his pain and discomfort as appropriate. If he has any treasures for that, we help, turn it on and help support him. And what I want you folks to imagine is the light of the field is radiating, to Claire's son. And you can just imagine, even if you don't know him, don't know how he looks like, just imagine um, a soul and the light is going to her son and his leg, right? What side leg was it, Claire?
It's the left leg.
Left leg. So imagine his left leg. And thank you, Mercedes. I'm feeling more inspired to serve humanity with more patience and compassion. Thank you. Great. And so let's all take this opportunity to serve. Sometimes when we serve others, we too feel better. That was one of Master Sha's really secrets of healing is service. So we can all heal more, transform more by serving. And thank you, Claire and her son, for being open to receiving and allowing us to serve. So for those of you who can trace, please trace. And we're going to just kind of bring this. And I'm going to just do a forgiveness practice on behalf of Claire and Claire's son. So, dear, on behalf of Claire and the son, we deeply and their ancestors, we deeply and sincerely apologize. Any mistakes that we have made throughout all time, especially those that have affected the condition, we also ask to open up the hearts so we can all forgive those who have hurt us that may be affecting the condition. And we also forgive ourselves. We are all learning and growing, so can let go of any negative information so we can heal and transform. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So allow yourself to, let's trace. And I'm going to just play some music of the Tao Kuan Shu. Peace, harmony, love, peace, harmony, love, peace, harmony.我原谅你，你原谅我，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。我原谅你，你原谅我，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。我原谅你，你原谅我，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。
呀哟呀嘿，嘿嘿呀呀咿呀哟呀嘿，呀哟咿呀哟呀嘿，咿呀呀咿呀咿呀吼，嘿呀呀呀，嘿呀呀哟，嘿呀咿呀嘿。呀，哟呀咿呀，嘿呀，嘿哟呀哟，嘿呀哟呀，嘿呀哟，嘿呀哟，嘿呀哟，嘿呀哟，嘿呀哟，嘿呀哟，嘿呀呀咿呀咿呀吼，嘿呀呀呀，嘿呀呀呀，嘿呀咿呀咿嘿呀哟嘿。
So continue to just feel the love and light radiating within you, radiating within Claire's son, to his, especially his left leg. And just see the leg just shining with light. As we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. We thank the field. And maybe if there is any sharing that anyone has, maybe I know some of us, some of you may have some spiritual channels and so may have some information about that. And Claire too, because our time is up. But if you, because sometimes it does need some time, like being in the field more and more, and sometimes there might be some extra services that can kind of help with the pain and the healing and transformation. So you can contact any of us to get more information on that. Because as you know, especially when you have something, it can take time, right? Just like how just one, if you're on a medication, a lot of times just one pill will not take it, or an exercise if you're trying to change your blood pressure or lose weight, you need to have a regular program that you consistently participate in for that healing and transformation, or even that time to kind of heal. So you may want to invite him in the field, and please watch the videos and the services that we have. So be happy to help you out. But we'd love to kind of see how he feels too, and if anybody else got some information about for Claire's son that they saw. For me, I really saw a lot of light going into that area, and I can really feel, all of your love. And the field, when we were doing the forgiveness, got very powerful. Like, how do I express it? But you know how it kind of gets heightened and heightened, like boom, like the power up to kind of help support and serve. So forgiveness practice is another very powerful way to continue the healing process, and to deepen your connection in the Tao calligraphy field. So thank you, Claire, for your service. Naomi said, thank you for tonight's session. I feel more relaxed and my mind appears quieter now. Wonderful. Thank you, Naomi, for sharing. I know for me, it does relax me a lot, the field. And, I know that many of us here are in Maui, or you might be on other islands or in different states or other parts of the world, and may have friends, family members that and you might not you may not know how they're doing, but maybe you can connect with people, and because I know that we're getting some messages about, seeing people's name or didn't see people's name and so forth, and hoping all is well. But we can maybe, if we know of anything, we can share too, as well. We try to keep in touch with students and people we know. It's, so yeah, and let's continue the service for those that we hold deep in our hearts, that have been affected, and to continue your own wellness and your service. Sorry, I'm going backwards. I wanted to share that continue to notice how you are feeling, your level of stress, and to implement self-care when you need. Okay, don't have to judge, don't have to feel guilty. You need to be well in order to serve. Okay, so do a self-honoring activity for yourself. Connect regularly. This is my number one thing to do, is to connect with the Tao Calligraphy field. That is how I recharge, refresh. When I'm hearing stories and feeling the weight of things, I went into the field and, immediately it started lifting, and I could then go ahead with some other activities. So for me, the Tao Calligraphy field, and the more you go in it, the faster it can help to transform. You're keeping yourself clear and light. Just like if you're taking a shower, if you don't take a bath for a long time, it's very hard to get out all that grime, the oil and dirt. But if you are regularly bathing, it's easier. Okay. Seek support if you need. Although, we have some people in the different healthcare areas. I'm mental health. My sister's occupational therapy. We have some physical therapists, Dr. Gina, chiropractor, or acupuncturist. So we have many people who can support you, but we also have Tao practitioners that can help and support. And go to some professionals. We honor that. So you continue to go, but you can still complement whatever modality you use with our Tao Calligraphy field. And we mentioned some of the wellness opportunities in the chat. With the links, you can go to our SatoriFamilyWellnessCenter.com website for more information. So we have the Tao Calligraphy writing series. Again, we just have that one session on for September on Monday. So you can just join us for one time just to kind of keep yourself connected with Tao Calligraphy writing. We have our Tao Wellness program in the field 3 times a week, and it is recorded if you cannot join live. And we have our individual wellness program for those who want more individual guidance. You can contact us. And we are honored to also be in part of the Shao Research Foundation study. So new and beginners, if you have other people who are maybe suffering from depression, have a diagnosis, and maybe working with a healthcare provider, they may qualify for this research, which is a free study where they can get special services and practice and training to kind of help them with their condition. We're looking for new people who are not familiar with Master Shao. So if you want more information, Satori Family Wellness, many of our team members are also volunteer for this study, to help with the study. And we talked about the service journey. We have a Love, Peace, and Harmony field that we mentioned. Continue to invite people to that, as well as this free session. We donate to the charitable works of the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation that matches funds, and they are currently donating to many of the grassroots and some other very reputable, credible organizations for the Maui community to kind of rebuild. I mentioned I took my own psychological first aid class to kind of help as I was, serving at the shelters. So that's some ways. And again, so my greatest love to all of you. Continue to stay in the love and the light. positive information. Again, thank you everyone for joining. Auntie Betty mentioned today I experienced how helpful being in the field can be. I was involved in a fender bender on the freeway, and when the person that I was involved with stopped to assess the damage, she was the most loving person and told me not to worry because the damage was very slight. She even helped me into my car to make sure I was all right. At that moment, I felt the Tao greatest love being around both that person and myself and helping me. The power of greatest love. Amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Master Sha. I'm so grateful today. Thank you, Auntie Betty, for sharing that beautiful story. And this is what I found too. The more I'm in the Tao calligraphy field, and we're in this message of greatest love, greatest light, greatest forgiveness, it reflects around you. And a lot of the things that happen gets minimized, things work out nicely. So I found that happens so much. And I know a lot of my experience and that I've had, like when I fell and I cut myself, things went so smoothly. I was able to get timely served. The people helping me were so nice. And I learned a lot through that. So thank you, Auntie Betty, for sharing. Um, again, the importance of being in the field. So I hope all of you can join us again next week. We have this every Thursday. Please feel free to invite others to join as well. And if you want even more powerful and a more solid time in the field, we welcome you to also join our Tao Calligraphy Wellness Program that is very, very nominal, honoring for that 3 times in the week, a week with recordings. So
did you see? Excuse me. Did you see Amy's?
Oh, maybe I didn't see. Oh, Amy. Oh, I didn't see that. Thank you. Amy said, I could see clear sun with the light around him and brightly shining on and from his left leg. Hope he feels better. Thank you, Amy, for sharing your insights. Beautiful.
Master Laurie.
Yes, Claire.
Thank you, and thank everyone for their service. And my son says thank you.
Oh, thank you for joining and participating. And we'll continue to share, send him our love and light. And please let us know if there's any other things that we can help serve him with to kind of help accelerate the healing for him.
Thank you. We've been chanting. We have the love, Kuan Yin love and mercy treasures.
So wonderful. Yes, continue to use them. Yes. And we will kind of support you with that as well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for sharing, Claire and her son. And thank you, everyone, for your wonderful service of serving him and serving one another just by being here. So thank you. Let me see who's here. Well, thank you, Mercedes, Lee, Gregory, Brian, Chemi, Ria, Evelyn, Auntie Betty, Claire and her son, and Amy and Mom. Thank you so much. And until next time, aloha. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Good
night. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.